My name is Wesley. I'm 44. I'm homeless in Dublin. I've got 2 children. I was in a relationship, but I never put my name on the floor. So I'm homeless 17 years on legit on down in Dublin City DCC. I'm still waiting on a place. I'm up to my eyeballs. I can't seem to get a break. I broke my big toe. I got sepsis in it. Now I need a hip replacement. I always walked all my life. This is the first year I'm out of work, and I haven't. It's the hardest year I'm at the finding it. Big time.
Okay.
Big time hardest year I'm at the finding it. Because no work means I'm cutting back on everything. I'm homeless. I'm in the Peter McFerry Trust, but I'm looking to get out. I'm looking to get out of it.
So just explain for people who don't know, what is that?
That is Peter McFerry is a priest that opened up hostels all over Dublin and all over the country for people that are homeless. But most of them are all drug use is going on in them, and it's just ridiculous. You know what I mean? It's blatantly, you don't get a minute. You don't get a minute with it.
Tell us about your own situation with the drugs, Wes, if you don't mind.
Yeah, I started off on drugs when I was 16. I'm trying to get into treatment now after Christmas. I'm on the methadone, which I call them liquid handcuffs, because once you're on that, it's very, very hard to get off it. But I'm going to get in somewhere after Christmas when I get my operation done on my hip and my toe, and bit of luck, everything looks up then from then on, you know what I mean? I'm trying my hardest, I'm trying my best. I don't want to be out robbing and committing crimes and things like that. So I just have to either borrow, borrow. I have to do everything to try and sort Christmas out.
Where are you from, bro, originally?
Originally from Pearse Street.
Pearse Street, and of course you probably got swept up in the drug epidemic there in the early 2000s.
Yeah, that's right. It was rampant in the area at the time.
And tell me, bro, what do you do for a living, or have you ever?
I was a street trader. I was a courier for 11 years. I'm a fully qualified painter and decorator. It's not that I don't want to work. I do want to work. It's just that I'm waiting on a hip replacement and my toe to be broken back into place.
And where do you actually live at the moment, Wes?
In Stephen's Green, I'm Peter McFerry's Trust.
Oh, you stay within the actual park?
Yeah.
And then you stay in one of the McFerry's houses?
Yeah.
But it's not very stable, you're saying there's a lot of drug use there?
No, it's not very stable at all. It's not. It's a joke. They're a joke. I got robbed umpteen times. Clothes taken on me. I've had everything, but everything seems to be just every angle I'm getting kicked left, right and centre. And I wouldn't recommend anyone to stay unless it's a last resort. A last resort.
I got you, bro. And it seems it is the last resort, really, isn't it?
Last resort for me, yeah, it is. Yeah.
Have you any children, bro?
Yeah, 2 children.
Tell us about them just for a second.
Fully qualified plumber, one of them is, and the other one is 17. I just like to keep their names out. I just like to keep their names out.
Oh, absolutely, I understand, bro. It's just important just to get a profile of you, of what you're actually.
For 28 years, just fell apart through my addiction, and after that, everything just went downhill.
Was there like childhood sweetheart, was it?
Yeah.
And
28 years were off.
That must be heartbreaking to have lost all that.
Yeah, it is. I'm shattered. I just feel like I'm not getting a break from anywhere. And any angle, I feel like I'm just getting kicked even more.
Let me ask you, brother, what do you feel you need to get, say, on your feet?
Either a corporation place or somewhere stable to stay.
Right, for starters.
For starters, then be hip done.
Yeah.
And then back to work, that's all I want to do.
Do you think you could actually
2 holidays a year? I used to always be away, everything and all. This is just the roughest Christmas I'm after having in a long time.
Sure, and I get that, bro, but you have been dealing with the homeless issue for a while.
Yes, a long time, 17 years.
Just for the viewers, bro, could you explain, like, you're off the street heroin now, right?
Yeah.
And you're sticking to your methadone.
Methadone, yeah.
About that.
Yeah, I'm on Amiens Street Clinic. I'm on 80 mils.
Right.
So I'm stable from just methadone is just all I'm on at the moment.
And How long have you been just on the methadone itself? Doing well.
About 5 years.
And in that 5 years, though, even with that stability, have you not been able to kind of get yourself up a little bit up out of the situation, my friend?
Yeah, because I'm waiting on the hip replacement and me toe to be fixed after Christmas. So it's grinding. Me hip is grinding when I'm walking. So I'm finding it very hard. You know what I mean? Very painful. Yeah.
And the cold, I'm sure it doesn't help.
The cold doesn't help at all. No. And then with that, then I'm on extra painkiller medication, then which I'm doubling up on and taking because I'm in that much pain.
I see. And how do you manage? I mean, I know you're out begging, you do what you have to do on the street. And what do you do then? You go back and you hang out if you're staying out, do you actually sleep in this kind of weather?
Yeah, I stay in the hostel, but I go to my families for Christmas and all, you know what I mean?
Yes.
But after that, then I have to go back to them. They're all married and grown up with kids and all, like.
Oh, you do have somewhere to go at Christmas and so?
Just for Christmas, just for the day, yeah. But then back to normal, then I'm back to normal after that.
And they obviously still care about you, your family.
Yeah, of course they do care about me, yeah.
Sure, man. Sure.
Yeah. And I just want to do better. It's not for them, I want to do it for me. Because at least when I look after myself, then all that'll fall into place. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, I do, brother.
That's exactly where I'm at the moment.
You know, you're 44, did you say, brother?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm 59. I'm just going to say, I'm only clean a few years. But it is possible. Do you know what I mean? It is possible, but it gets harder.
It does get harder, and I just feel like crying, but I'm not going to cry because I'm going to be a stronger man about this.
It doesn't mean you're being weak if you cry.
I'm not racist and I'm not thing, but something has to be done. They're bringing in Ukrainians and other refugees all over the place, and they're getting into hotels and better places, and we're stuck in little dives, 4 in a room. And out of the 3 of them, out of the 4 of us in the room, 3 of them are using drugs. Do you know what I mean? So that's what I'm up against at the moment.
And that's very tough. If you're trying to stay clean and keep the head together, it's very tough. I don't know how you're doing it, bro. Yeah. If people are using around, I don't know how you're actually managing.
I just thanks for everything you let they're doing for me, and I much appreciate it. I'm better luck, you never know what'll happen. Something good might come out of it.
Well, tell me, bro, how would you see the future in a positive way? How do you see it? I don't know. What's the best you can hope for? You're saying a house,
corporation place or a hat place, me hip done and back to work. That's it. That's it.
And tell me, brother, what about your children? Are they in touch with you?
Oh, yeah. I still do Christmas, everything and all, but I'm just finding it very hard this year because my leg, I can't get around with my leg and my yoke. I was in the hostel and I kicked my toe off the bottom bunk and a chip of bone came away. I broke my toe and I got sepsis in my foot. I was in hospital for 9 weeks, out for 4, back in for another 5.
And when you came out for those 4, did you have to go back into a hospital?
Yeah, back into the same place. And now my hip is gone now, so it's double bubble and you know what I mean?
Well, let's look at. I just want to thank you very much for being open and honest.
No problem. Because I wish everybody needs to know a bit more about this. So I'm willing and not obliged to I'm perfectly obliged to let you and fill you in. Yeah. So thanks very much, and thanks for your time.
And thank you. I appreciate your honesty.
No problem.
Being open and candid with me, it means a lot.
Yeah. At least if it gets out, other people can know about it, and it'll come to a light. It'll come a bit more aware. People will be more aware.
Let's hope so. I'm not going to fill you with false hope.
No.
I get more. It puts me down doing this sometimes.
Yeah, I can understand that.
It's like a hole you can't fill in.
I understand that, yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
All right, Wes. You take care, brother, right?
You too. Thank you very much.
Thank you, mate.
No problem.